might see me driving through Austin. I'll stop and have a beer down at Anton's. But I can't stay for long, Lord, I got to keep moving on. I got to take this thing on down to San Antonio.
Howdy, y'all, this is Wemby. We're in San Antonio now.
The first road game of the season for Ime Udoka's team would come against the Spurs on the second night of a back-to-back. Victor Wembanyama was coming off of an impressive rookie campaign and appeared to have been anointed the next face of the NBA.
All right, so Victor, we have to look straight out. We're going to project you. And now watch closely, everyone.
Road trip around Texas, my favorite thing to do. Come on, jump in my pickup truck and baby, let's hit the cruise. We got pop wheels blaring on my stereo and fiddling my favorite tunes. Road trip around Texas with you.
His arrival to the state of Texas sparked the flames of the in-state grudge between San Antonio and Houston after he appeared visibly happy that the Rockets didn't receive the first overall pick during the 2023 draft lottery.
The fourth pick in the NBA draft goes to the Houston Rockets.
This, combined with his joyous reaction to joining the Spurs, the former club of French basketball legend Tony Parker, instantly made him a villain in the eyes of the people of Houston. The recent history of the I-10 rivalry between Houston and San Antonio hadn't been particularly competitive until last season. The origins of their rivalry date back to the late 1970s when San Antonio became the NBA's second team in the Lone Star State.
From the Convention Center Arena in San Antonio, Texas, it's the San Antonio Spurs and the Houston Rockets.
San Antonio first moved into the league after the collapse of the ABA in 1976, and their first meeting with Houston in the postseason came in 1980 when they lost to Moses Malone's Rockets 2-1 in the first round.
All right, friend, I'm coming down here for the shootout at the Alamo. I've got my cowboy hat, my jalapeno peppers, and I'm ready for this game. The championship of the state of Texas. And we got some great names here today. Calvin Murphy. Huh? How about that one? Rudy Tomjanovich, Moses Malone, George Gervin.
The following season the teams would meet again in the postseason, this time in a best-of-7 series that went the distance with Houston once again coming out on top.
What a career. NBA Rookie of the Year, All-NBA, Defensive Player of the Year, 6-time All-Star. Last year, he led the league in scoring, and this year he led the San Antonio Spurs to their best record in franchise history and the best record in the league.
The following decade saw the two teams, each represented by arguably the best center in the league, collide in the Western Conference Finals.
Houston has come in here and won another clutch game on the road. They are the dream team of the playoffs of 1995.
The Rockets would once again come out on top as Hakeem Olajuwon put on one of the most impressive series performances in NBA history.
And the Rockets have it. The Houston Rockets are on their way back to the NBA Finals.
That year Houston defied the odds by defending their crown when they won their second NBA championship.
No one has ever done what this team's done. Come from the 6th seed, down in series. We won 9 road games, and we had non-believers all along the way. I have one thing to say to those non-believers. Don't ever underestimate the heart of a champion.
They are still the only team from Texas to win the Larry O'Brien Trophy in back-to-back years. The teams wouldn't cross paths in the postseason again for over 20 years. Of note during this time was Tracy McGrady's determined performance in the final minute of a low-scoring 2004 regular season contest when he single-handedly grabbed victory from the jaws of defeat, scoring 13 points in just 35 seconds.
McGrady overpulling for three. Yes! Yes! Tracy McGrady. Brown lost it. Here comes McGrady. No timeouts remaining. McGrady for the win. Yeah! 13 points in 33 seconds.
Unbelievable. Good morning, Houston. You are about to have a problem.
I'm Barry Davis alongside with Sarah Fagani. We're coming to you from the Kens 5 studios in San Antonio, and we're thrilled to be facing the Rockets in round 2 of the playoffs.
Now, there are a lot of reasons why the Spurs are going to beat your Rockets.
However, they have nothing to do with the fact that Houston is the humidity capital of the world.
And it certainly isn't because Houston has mosquitoes the size of squirrels.
It's because we have Pop and Parker and Ginobili and, of course, Kawhi and lots of championship banners.
The 2017 playoff meeting between the teams was marred by an injury to Kawhi Leonard and a lackluster performance by James Harden.
Mark Henry!
It's been 4 games, 3 blowouts. What do you think's going on overall?
I wish I was that smart that I could figure that out. I don't know.
Here's Harden. Ginobili's on him. He's got O'Shea. What a play by Ginobili! Knocked it away! San Antonio wins in overtime.
The Spurs beat the Rockets in 6 games thanks to the clutch play of Manu Ginobili.
You might see me down in the Rio Grande Valley. I got some friends that live down there today. And we might take this party on south the border. Oh, meet up down at Corpus Christi Bay.
When the Houston Rockets matched up against the Spurs last season, the rivalry felt truly renewed. The disdain each side felt for the other was palpable.
And Dylan Brooks, who we mentioned, had already been thrown out of his first game as a Rocket. He only played 5 minutes.
The many gifted athletes on the roster took pleasure in the challenge of trying to dunk on the imposing French rookie, but none more than Cam Whitmore.
Deflected and stolen by the Rockets. Oh, Cam Whitmore tried that, missed it!
Out so hard on the court. You gotta respect the Spurs.
He's going right at him. Not once, not twice, but the third time was the charm there for Cam Whitmore.
Dylan Brooks was more focused on proving he was able to stop Wembanyama on the other side of the court, taking pride in challenging Wemby to beat him one-on-one.
Throwing it over the top to Vic. Dylan Brooks. That's the assignment again. Tough fadeaway.
Şengün goes coast to coast. Oh!
Alper and Sengun, having already dunked on the Spurs' other big man, Zach Collins, in every way possible, also seemed to relish the challenge of battling Victor Wembanyama. The best performance of his career to date had come this past March when he put up 45 on the Spurs, leading his team to one of their 3 wins over San Antonio that year.
LP, excellent job. Congratulations, young fella. What was your focus inside against Wembanyama? He's got incredible wingspan, but you had a lot of success.
I mean, yeah, it's against Wemby, against San Antonio, you know. We had a one-on-one couple times, so I did my best and not let him score, and I think I did a good job.
Sorry, what are the keys to scoring when one-on-one with Wembanyama?
He's so tall, really. He's really tall, but he's not that strong yet, So I was going his chest and put him under the rim. So, like I said, they didn't double me tonight that much, so I work and under the rim.
3 games against Houston. Tonight's the first of 3 in 12 days. Is that a good thing, or would you rather have it spaced out?
I don't decide the games, the schedule, so
you guys forming a rivalry when 2 young teams. It's always been a rivalry.
Yeah.
The stage was set for a hotly contested, early season rivalry game.
Alperin Şengün against Wembanyama. Step through, and Victor says, get out of here.
Şengün trying to get physical, got that shot blown up.
Champagny at 3.
The Spurs came out of the gate strong for their home opener, scoring 38 points in the opening quarter.
Oh! Hit it from the parking lot! Wemby, the response. And the GOAT, Bill Land, in the building. Whoa! Wemby! Shepherd with 2 on the shot clock, turned it over.
Houston's offense stuttered in the second quarter as they scored just 10 points, allowing the Spurs to open up a 21-point lead at halftime.
Switch. CP3 has Van Vliet. Driving. Last second kick out. Sohan, the Dempsey 2! Dumping it down to Wemby. He falls. Brooks is there. Him and Brooks fighting for it. Watch out. Watch out now. Hold on. Dylan Brooks. And Wemby.
Yeah, I mean, that's just unnecessary.
Brooks in there. Shoving and pushing.
I mean, how many times does the official have to blow the whistle? The play was dead.
The Rockets started to piece their offensive game together in the third quarter, working their way to the free throw line, but the Spurs' lead remained daunting.
Wemby with 2, step back for Victor. Oh, he put it in! It's Wemby's night in the home opener.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
In the fourth quarter, Houston began their comeback in earnest. Fred VanVleet and Dylan Brooks played the entire quarter. Cam Whitmore played all but 11 seconds.
Road trip around Texas, my favorite thing to do. Come on, jump in my pickup truck and baby, let's set the cruise. We got Bob Wills playing on my stereo and filling my favorite tunes. Road trip around Texas with you.
He's a man on a mission.
Down the stretch, Jalen Green took over the game and brought the Rockets within striking distance of stealing a win against Greg Popovich's side.
The Rockets can take the lead. Smith 3, no. Smith gets it back. That's for the tie. No. Brooks fighting for it. Keldon Johnson comes away with it. 45 seconds to go. Wemby. Ball knocked away. Green. Will the Spurs foul? They don't. Green for the tie. No good.
A series of calamitous errors in the game's final minutes had cost the young Rockets an important win, but on the plus side, their effort and energy to force a competitive finish gave Houston fans hope that they could avenge the loss when they met the Spurs again 2 nights later.
It's only been 3 games. Like, we got so many games left. When you talking about highs and lows in 3 games, one been high, one been low, one been low. Like, we got so many games left. We can figure that out and turn it all around.
A lot of aggression tonight. Do you think that that work got back to some of the players over there in Houston and what you had said?
I'm not sure, but you know that goes for every day. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they got hurt.
You know this one? Oh, boy. I know this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jason. Happy birthday to you.
Throughout 3 games here to start this season, Jalen Green's been the Rockets' best player. What has stood out to you?
The game has slowed down for Jalen Green. You know, he's starting to understand the pick and roll game better, the way that defenders are going to guard him, and he's also patient when he's getting off of the basketball. He knows that it's going to come back around to him with Reed Shepherd and Fred VanVleet. He's so much more patient, but again, his shot's been falling, and you know that Jalen just has an it factor. So when you talked about the energy earlier, when he sees the juices flowing in the game, the energy's there.
You might see me stopping College Station, and I'll watch them Aggies play a game of football. And we'll be sure to hit the Dixie Chicken. We're gonna party there until the lights come on. Well, Amarillo, Abilene, and every town in between, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texarkana, up and down and all around. I'm home in Houston, I'm cruising on down to Galveston, to Port O'Connor, where it's warm. Don't you know that you wanna road trip around Texas is my favorite thing.
Jay on the baseline, that's sweet.
This is the second of a 3-game road trip for the Rockets. They'll be in Dallas on Thursday night. Rebound back to him. Puts on the deck, hands it to Sohan, the little reverse finish.
Wesley just walks it to the rim.
After getting up big in the first half, the Rockets let the Spurs slowly creep their way back into the game.
Good pass, the cut, the score, and the Spurs are within 4. Timeout, Houston. Pull back 3 for Green. Rimmed it down. It's now an 8-point game. Stepping back, shooting the 3, making the 3 like a guard.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
Good ball movement, good look at a corner 3 that Jabari Smith Jr. drills. Go, he hit it, and Torrey Eason fouled him, got into his landing space.
After review, the defender closes out recklessly, and there is potential for injury. Play has been upgraded to a flagrant foul penalty 1. Because the basket is successful, by rule, there is a max of 4 points that can be scored on this play. Chris Paul will shoot 2 to make 1, and it'll be San Antonio ball side out.
Wembanyama on Brooks. At the foul line, jumper good. Big possession for Houston, 2 on Green. To Van Fleet, an open look and a 3, which he can.
They managed to hold on to the lead to earn their second win of the season.
Fred Van Fleet, at the end of the game, he had his finger in your face and he was giving you a few words. What was he explaining to you after the game?
Nothing. I don't know. Just being competitive. So it is what it is, and yeah.
You don't take that. Do you take it personal or?
Nah, never that. They do though.
You glad not to see them guys for a little while?
I don't mind. I'm ready for the next game, whoever it is.
The Rockets packed their bags and left San Antonio for the third and final game of their road trip in Dallas.
Road trip around Texas is my favorite thing to do. Come on, jump in my pickup truck and baby, let's hit the cruise. We got Robert King Blade on my stereo, sing Gringo honeymoon. Road trip around Texas. Road trip around Texas. Road trip around Texas with you.